Y'all, look at them clouds behind me. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. Look at the clouds. Don't come in here with the foolishness. It's too early. It is too early to be coming in here with foolishness. Baby, I can't even read that. That's not even in my language. That's not in my language either. We having a block party this morning, I see. A block party. Good morning, brother. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. So I know you off today. Up early. Ready to record some content for us, right? T said, Key, leave me alone. God damn, Key, I want to enjoy my off day. Nobody trying to record damn content for y'all. I'm trying to enjoy my off day. I know that's what you over there saying. I already know it. Y'all. Oh, you just made it to work to get some overtime? I know that's right. Oh, you trying to go on vacation? First of all, whatever your name is, what they say? Ivory. First of all, you need to speak. Second of all, did you hit the subscribe button? Y'all, he better not come over here trying to get me to buy this gospel CD he's selling. Baby, I don't want it. Come on. Come on. Come on. Don't retract your message now. I seen your full of shit message you just typed in this chat. You better watch it before you get blocked. I don't want it. Don't come selling me no gospel CD. I don't want it. He just got this. Let me turn y'all around so y'all can see. He's selling some kind of CD, some kind of gospel CD. What a I like how y'all just coming in my chat and not speaking first. If you want me to acknowledge you, you need to speak first. I don't speak to people that don't acknowledge me. I actually block people that come over here that don't speak first. And don't tell me what I need. Baby, this lady looking like, sir, I really have to go. You said he's scamming fake CDs. And apparently you're invested because you're watching. You invested because you're watching. Let me go and get y'all up out of here. Because if y'all think y'all finna play, if y'all think I'm finna play with y'all today, I'm not. I am not. Finna get y'all behinds right on up out of here. He just stopped this other man. This other man said no. He just stopped this other man. Not scamming fake CDs. Child, I don't know what the CD about. It sounded like he said something about gospel music. I'm glad he ain't come over here. I'm glad he ain't come up over here. Almost ate the paper. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. So, um, oh, T, I just thought about something. T, if you come, you need to come October 19th weekend. My family doing a trail ride. We doing it's really my cousin. My cousin, the same one who baby shower we went to. He do a trail ride every year for homecoming. For one of the colleges that we have out here. Well, it's not in Houston, but it's close by. So yeah. Y'all, I had to get out of that apartment and give me some fresh air. I will be vlogging today. When I leave here, I'm actually going to go I forgot my lease at home. I got a couple things I need to do. I don't want to tell y'all because y'all will see it in the vlog. But however, when this September live challenge is over, y'all know how I am. Y'all know when real life start lifing, I be having to kind of back down a little bit. I never really understood how people can get on social media with their real life being a mess and they still just be carrying on like as if their real life is not a mess. I never really understood that. I be having to baby put social media on the back burner because real life is real life and social media is social media. I guess as a human, you prioritize what's important. And that's the problem. A lot of people don't prioritize their real life. They feel like social media come before real life, and that's not. Social media is real life. However, real life definitely comes before social media. Because if my life is not together, if my real life is not together, there's no way I can present myself to y'all and be, key. Like, So, and shout out, I don't know if she want me to say her name, but one of the R&R squad members, that's the thing, like, y'all, being on the internet, you never know who watching you for real unless they just actively comment. But one of the R&R squad members had reached out to me on Instagram and sent me a DM just basically saying how she's been watching me since the day I started and how my personality has never changed. Like, I've always been the same. And she, was just telling me, like, to keep, like, continue, being real and being raw. Like, she was just like, half the things you share or half the things you talk about, people, they just come on here and they post their content, but they don't dig back into their past life and share things of, like things that they actually went through. And it's just like, baby, like the message was so, it was a real sweet message. It was a real sweet message. So thank you for that, girl. Thank you for that, and thank you for your support. And I know she watched, because you know who be watching your videos and who don't. She basically broke down my life in that message from when I started my channel to up until now. That's how I know, you know, you can tell who be lying when they say, oh, I watch your channel, I watch your videos. Okay. Yeah, you can tell who lying and who is really sincere. So, oh y'all, he's back. He's back. Oh baby, he done sold him a CD, y'all. He gonna go get him a Starbucks drink. He got him some customers tea, now he gonna go get him a drink. You say that's why you love and enjoy my channel. It's so real. Ain't no other way to be. Ain't no other way to be. Can't nobody shame me for nothing that then came out of my mouth. Because if it came out of my mouth, that means I'm comfortable with telling y'all. And the things that I'm not comfortable with telling y'all. Hey, friend. You remember me? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the dude that picked up my debit card last week. When was that? 2 weeks ago. I was up here, I had dropped my debit card, and he picked it up and handed it to me. Ooh, I would have been upset. Well, I would have just locked it and got a new one. But I mean, my card stay locked anyway. But yeah. Starbucks fall menu is not really hitting on nothing. And I don't like that. I don't like that. They done took away a lot of stuff. They took away the apple. They took away a lot. Like, they fall menu ain't really hitting on nothing. So maybe they gonna come through for Christmas, and maybe the Christmas menu gonna be hitting on something. But the fall menu is... Now, they did bring back the apple croissant, and that's what I should have got. I should have got me an apple croissant. I may go back in there and give me one. I may go back in there and give me an apple croissant. No, I don't. The Lord did not put it on my heart to get that man 50 cents. I gotta feel led. When I give to people, I have to feel led to give. I don't just be out here giving just to give. I have to feel led to give. God gotta put it on my heart and tell me. And when he asked, I didn't feel led to give. But it ain't that I don't got it. I give when I'm told to give. And I feel led to give. That's the CD man. And then this my thing. Like, I get it. This man, the other day I was in Walmart waiting for my ride, and he came up and he was like, Excuse me, miss, I'm a homeless man. I'm trying to get, do you have a couple dollars? I said, have you applied for any jobs? No. I said, have you reached out? I said, have you reached out to any resources? No. I said, okay, so what are you doing to change your situation? Y'all, he got mad and just walked off. Baby, you the one asking for money, not me. And I don't mean to say it like that, but I done been homeless. Y'all know I done shared my story. I done been homeless off and on. I shared that story with y'all, them stories with y'all all the time. Baby, you gotta take your situation and you gotta come up out of it. You know, you gotta actually put forth the work. Some people make being homeless a permanent situation when it could be a temporary situation if they just do what they gotta do for themselves. Not y'all finna get into a whole car accident. Child. And then it be men asking women for money. Like, I never understand that. I mean, okay, so I know that's kind of like a stereotype for men to ask women for money. Like, a lot of people feel like they don't like when men ask women for money, but it's okay for a woman to ask a man. Like, if a woman is struggling, it's okay for a woman to ask a man for money. And me personally, I don't like when men come up to me and ask me for money. Like, I'm a whole female. And baby, I'm not gonna say I'm barely making it, but I'm barely making it. For real. He like where he at in this moment, he don't want to work. Exactly. Exactly. Like, Houston is huge. It's so many, like, unless you got a disability for real, and unless your disability is physical, that really be about the only time you can't get a job for real. But if you don't have no disability, then you should definitely be able to find a job. But like, people like me, when I go apply in places, they look at me and they like, yeah, no. You know, of course, they can't tell me by law, like, yeah, we ain't gonna hire you because you got a disability. They can't tell me that because then I could sue the company. But, you know, a lot of these companies feel like people with disabilities are a liability, so they don't want to hire us. So that's why, and I'm not gonna say, like, there are some companies that hire people with, because I've actually worked before. Like, I've had jobs, but they were off the strength of my connects and who I knew and who vouched for me and who, you know, like, who was like, yeah, you can hire her, she gonna be good for the position. So it ain't never been off my own free will, like, at the fact that I got a job. So if you don't have no disability for real, you should, it's, Houston is too big for you. Even when you drive Lyft and Uber, even when you drive Lyft, like, they give you a car. Lyft gives you a car for you to drive around You have to pay weekly on it. But I mean, if you out driving, picking up people, you do enough rides a day, it's gonna pay for the car. It is gonna pay for the car. My bad, y'all. My bad, my bad, my bad, my bad. But it said that people with disability trying to work or are working, this will help you. Oh yeah, men and women that don't want to work. Right, right. And that's what I used to tell my brother when he was alive. Cause he would be like, I can't work, I'm on dialysis. I used to tell him, nigga, you know how many people on dialysis get up and take their butts to work? You just lazy. And you want to use this disability as an excuse. Being on dialysis is not a physical disability. Like, don't nobody know you on dialysis unless you tell them. He very much so could have worked. He was just lazy and wanted to use his disability against him. I can't work. It's plenty of people that's on dialysis that work. Now, granted, maybe he could have had a part-time job and not worked on his dialysis days, because dialysis is hard on the body. And you know, a lot of times when he would come from dialysis, he would be tired. So maybe like he used to go to dialysis on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So like maybe not work on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, but for sure Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday you could be at somebody's job. Hey, Dion. So yeah. So I mean, I just let people live their life, because I'm out here living my life, and guess what? My life ain't perfect either. So, you know, I don't really like putting my mouth on people's situations. I just, you know, kind of just let people live their life however they choose to live it, especially if it ain't affecting me for real. If it ain't affecting me for real, I ain't really got nothing to say. You know, my life ain't where it needs to be either. You know, so that's just what it is. You look forward to the way I say your name. How I be like, hey, Dion. I normally say Dion says whatever. And I do your little laugh. But yeah. So have y'all ever had this drink from Starbucks? It's an old drink. It's it's called a pink drink, and it's made with the strawberry acai refresher and coconut milk. Coconut milk? Coconut milk. Coconut milk? I think coconut milk. But I wanted the actual strawberry acai refresher. However, Starbucks then took away the apple juice. So now when you get the refresher, you cannot get it. You can get it made with lemonade. I used to get my refreshers made with lemonade, and I would tell them to add a splash of apple juice. However, they took away the apple juice, so T, what you trying to say now? What you trying to say now? Let the bugs take over your house and see how you feel. It's me versus them. And right now, they winning. It is me versus them, baby. And right now, they are winning. I can't even lie. They winning. Yep, they are. I told y'all yesterday in the live I was going to try to push through. And then as soon as I got off the live, it just seemed like they just tripled. I said, oh no. You say you wasn't talking about that? What you say, Dion? Right, Key, girl. I hear you. Girl, you so nosy. Why are you following that man around with your eyes? Nosy. Oh, I smile brighter. I smile brighter when I'm outside. Free me. Hail Mary. One quick seed. Do you wanna ride? Come with me. Hail Mary. One quick seed. Do you wanna ride it out? I ain't no killer, but don't push me. Joy next to get y'all. Tupac really had some hits, man. I was listening to what's that song? That's why choke. Get money. But he said, first things first, fuck in the click. Like, what? Tupac was a gangster, okay? Tupac was definitely a gangster. Tupac was definitely a gangster. Somebody left their jacket on this chair. Okay, so y'all listen. When I move, right, these are my options. These are my options. I am looking into like Airbnb. On Airbnb website, they have ooh, y'all. Wait, let's talk about this real quick. Pause. Why I called my eye doctor yesterday to schedule a cleaning for my eye, the one that keep running, this one, the prosthetic eye. And the lady was like, oh, okay, I have you down. Your total is gonna be $145. I said, say what? I said, you mean to tell me y'all done went up to get our eye cleaning? It used to be $75. They done went up to $145. And no, my insurance does not. The doctor that I go to for my prosthetic eye, they don't take a lot of the insurances like United Healthcare, Blue Cross Blue Shield, and I don't know why. Like they be wanting you to pay cash, because I just found out that having a prosthetic eye is considered cosmetic. So I'm just like, baby, what? And actually, truth be told, like a lot of times when y'all see my eye roll to the top, it's really been time for a new eye. But baby, last year it was $4,000. This year I asked her how much was it. It's $4,500. So they just keep going up on their prices. Baby, who got all that money to spend at one time? Ain't nobody tell y'all to stop taking my insurance. Like, that's crazy. So I just told the lady, because I know I need a new eye. Like, honestly, that's partially the reason why when y'all see my eye crusting and running like this, it ain't because I ain't washing my face. It's because it's time for a new eye. Like, when I do go to the doctor, I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna show y'all. And so it just kind of frustrated me because, like, I guess my mom and daddy, when they got the eye, they didn't when they got the eye, they didn't know that they didn't know that they was gonna stop taking insurance. My insurance, I mean, they don't take a lot of insurances. It's not just mine specifically, but so when I found out I needed a new eye, my daddy actually was gonna start a payment plan so that I can go ahead and get a new eye. So my mama was like, just do a GoFundMe. No, I ain't doing no GoFundMe. I do a fundraiser before I do a GoFundMe. I don't know. I'm just like, y'all, people be telling me to do stuff and it just be like, listen, if the situation was like life or death, like if they told me like, hey, Key, if you don't get a new eye, like this, like it's finna get infected real bad, like real bad, then okay, yeah, do a GoFundMe. But I just need a new eye. It's not that crucial enough for a GoFundMe, in my opinion. Like I said, I'd rather do a fundraiser or just do a payment plan. Or I put up half the money for a payment plan. I do half the money, and then for the rest, I do a fundraiser. Or, you know, I'd rather do it that way than just, y'all, I don't like asking people for stuff. I don't. And I always been that way. Like, it gotta be a real life emergency for me to fix my lips to ask you for something. I go without before I ask for it. And that's pretty much how I've always been. But yeah, so yeah. So then my mama was like, Well, you can always just take the eye out and put a patch on. I'm like, girl, what? Like, I ain't wore no patch my whole life. I'm finna be around here looking like the thing from SpongeBob. Can you hear me? Aye, aye, Captain. I can't hear you. Like, no, I'm not wearing no dang patch. Y'all, my mama done lost her mind. She really done lost her mind. Why I can't see y'all stuff? She really done lost her mind telling me to wear a patch. And then, y'all, let me tell y'all, when this eye, okay, so my baby eye, my real eye, because y'all know this is the fake eye. Look, y'all, let me tell y'all, let me show y'all. So how it is, I don't know why, I think because Dion had asked me to make a video about this. So Dion, are you still in here? I hope you in here. Dion had asked me to make a video. Well, she had asked me what happened to my eye, and I told her I was gonna make a video, and I never made the video. So I'm trying to see if Dion in here. Baby, I can't see. I don't know what happened to my comments because I don't see y'all. Why I don't see y'all comments? Are y'all coming or no? Is this thing froze? This done froze. Hey, Grandma, I'm finna come pick you up for church. Lord have mercy. This done froze. Y'all, I can't see none of y'all comments. I don't understand what happened. Hold on, y'all. Let me see. Oh, okay, there y'all go. Okay. Hey, Jazzy. But yeah, but anyway, I don't know if Dion's still in here. She ain't say nothing, so I don't know. She might not be in here. But yeah, so when I go to the eye doctor, they sit and wait, which one is my real eye? This is definitely the real eye. Y'all, I be having to do that. Cause I'll be like, wait, people be like, which eye can you not see out of? I'll be like, hold on. It's definitely this one. Definitely the right eye. But yeah, so when I go to the doctor, what they do is I have to sit. So see, this is my real eye. Ooh. So I have to sit and look at the lady. So first of all, I go 3 consecutive days. So like if my first appointment is on a Monday, I go Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. If it's on a Tuesday, I go Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. If it's on a Wednesday, I go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Y'all get the gist. So I go for 3 consecutive days, and then I sit, and then I just look at the lady. And what she does is she draws, she has like this, it's a specific type of paper. It's not like regular paper. But she sits and she draws out my real eye, how it looks. So I have to just sit and look at her. And she draw out like every detail of the eye, like my real eye. So that's how, like if y'all notice these 2 eyes, that's how they look exactly the same. Because When they make this eye, they just make it, when they make the fake eye, they make it to look like the real eye. So, like, a lot of times people don't even know I have a fake eye. They just think I got a lazy eye. But I'm like, yeah, it's lazy, all right. It's a real lazy fake eye. It's a lazy fake eye. Y'all, I remember in high school, I had this one class. Was it U.S. history? I think it was U.S. history. Anyway, I used to tell a teacher that I'm a stripper, and my stripper name was Coco. And that's how I used to get out of doing my work. I would tell a teacher, like, yeah, I was on the pole last night, I had to work, so I'm tired. And then one day, one of my classmates had asked me something about my eye, and I was like, yeah, you want me to take it out? Y'all, literally the whole class got in a circle around me, and they was just sitting there like waiting for me to take my eye out. And I was finna take it out, but the teacher came and was like, y'all leave Coco alone, leave Coco alone. It's a lot of people that's like, I don't know, some people it grosses them out, but some people, it's a lot of people that they be, you know, like real interested to know, like, about it, and like, how does it. So y'all, so actually my real baby eye that didn't develop when I was in my mama's stomach all the way, the eye that didn't develop all the way, this real eye is behind the prosthetic eye. So when y'all see my eye going from left to right, like the fake eye, that's how it's still, like, that's how it's able to have the functions of a real eye, because my real eye is behind this eye. It's just not fully developed, but it's still, I don't know, it's kind of weird, but it still moves. Like, it's not, I'm gonna have to show y'all. It's so cute. It's so little. Like, all you see is a lot of the inside. Like, when you take this out, all you see is a lot of the inside. But if I open my eye real wide, all you see is this little bitty baby eye back there, and it looks like a grayish color, and you see it like moving left to right, like whichever way I'm looking. If I'm looking up, it'll go up, you know. If I'm looking down, it'll go down, left, right, however, whatever. But yeah, so I'm like, baby, $145. I'm like, okay. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna do as far as this prosthetic eye. Well, I did tell her that I do want to start a payment plan, and I'm probably gonna go that route and then just do a fundraiser. I have to think of some kind of fundraiser. To do, if that's what I decide to do. But yeah, I was finna tell y'all. Not hey Coco. What was I finna tell? I was finna tell y'all something before I started that story. Baby, today is the 25th, and we have 5 days left of this September live challenge. And when I tell you I'm cutting down, I mean, I'm counting down. I am counting down. Y'all, I was just about to say, when I get off of here, I'm going to call my daddy. How, Key? How? How you finna call your daddy? Heaven got a phone, right? Y'all know Heaven phone number? What's Heaven phone number? I need to call my daddy. And I need to talk to him. But yeah. But y'all, I have exceeded my time. I am at 52 minutes. I done went over my 30 minutes, baby. Over. Yeah. So Heaven definitely needs a phone. I definitely need to be able to just pick up the phone and call my daddy for sure. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, like, when was it? 4 weeks ago? It might have been a month, 2 months ago. I picked up the phone and I called my daddy number and some man answered and I was like, put my daddy on the phone. The man said, who is your daddy? I said, this his number, and it still didn't resonate until it resonated. And I was like, oh dang. Baby, because that was a number I frequently called, okay? Well, I ain't even have to call my daddy every day. My daddy would call me every day and let me not answer. My mama let me listen to how many voicemails she had from my daddy. And the way this man used to call my mama looking for me when I didn't answer my phone needs to be studied. Every voicemail she got from my daddy is, have you seen my daughter? Have you talked to my daughter? Especially when I get in my little mood. Oh, baby, I used to not answer my daddy phone calls because I'd be like, he don't want nothing for real. All he want to do is ask me the same 5 questions. And, baby, now look at me, wishing I could get a phone call. Wishing I could get a phone call. Baby, if 832-529-8872 called my phone right now and it was my daddy's voice, baby, I would probably shut this whole YouTube channel down. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough losing a parent. It's tough losing anybody, really. And I done lost a parent and a sibling within a 2-year time frame. So and it's so crazy, y'all. Every time I look up and I see a cloud, when Rain be asking where her daddy at, her mama be telling her he up there with the clouds. So every time she go outside and she see a cloud, she say, hey daddy. So every time I see clouds now, I just smile because it's just so cute. Oh yeah, for sure. 14 years is a long time. That's a long time. Oh yeah, for sure. Cause nobody can replace the people that we lose. Nobody can replace the people that we lose, period. They just, I'm not even gonna say they fill a void. They just, I mean, life just goes on. So, you know, that's why at my brother's funeral, I didn't sit on the front row. I was so adamant I was not sitting on the front row because I sat at the front row at my daddy's funeral, and let me tell you, don't nothing hit harder than sitting front row at a funeral. Baby, them front row funeral seats, baby, they do something to you mentally. It ain't, them front row funeral seats ain't no joke. They ain't no joke. It put a lot of things into perspective when you sit front row at a funeral. And I never knew that because I've never really sat front row at a funeral until I lost my daddy. But baby, sitting on that front row, when my brother, like I said, when my brother passed away, I was like, oh hell no, I'm not sitting front row. Nope, I am not. And everybody kept asking, why you don't want to sit front row? I'm not sitting no front row. I sat on the second row, but it's a difference. I'm not sitting front row. You know, normally front row is like immediate family. Then that means that everybody that walk in, they hug you. And I had already just dealt with that from my daddy. So yeah, I wasn't sitting no front row at my brother's funeral. Oh yeah, the picture, the slideshows, picture, yeah, with the music, yeah, yeah. And y'all, you would think that counseling, would be affordable. Y'all, counseling is so expensive. For real, counseling is so expensive. Like, it's expensive. And you would think that with the way the world is and how people are always passing away, you think counseling would be affordable, but it's high as heck. Counseling about the price of groceries. Actually, counseling is higher than groceries. That's why, baby, you just gotta get closer to God, cause that's the only one. That's the only way you can get healed for oh yeah, yeah. I ain't never planned no funeral either. But my mama, when my mama boyfriend passed away, she did his funeral, and then when my daddy passed away, she helped us with his funeral. My mama basically took over when my daddy passed away. And I thought it was so funny because I was like, girl, you not even married to him no more. You ain't been married to him in 22 years and you taking over. And she talking about, well, y'all don't know how to plan no funeral, so I gotta help y'all out. Then when my brother passed away, she did his funeral. So I always joke with her and I'm like, baby, you better make sure your other son know what to do when it's time to plan your funeral, because I don't planning a funeral and then going to a funeral, like, I don't know. I don't see how people do it. That's a lot. That's a whole lot. There was, girl, I guess so. I guess so. Child was trying to tell me what I could and couldn't wear to my daddy funeral. She was trying to do the same thing to my brother funeral. I told her I had picked out a dress. She talking about, that's too basic. Girl, leave me alone. I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. Ain't nobody gotta be coming to no funeral dressed like no first lady. Like, what? She talking about, that's too basic. That's too basic. I'm like, girl, what? I'm gonna wear what I want to wear. But yeah, hopefully for me, I don't have no more deaths in the family, because losing a parent and then backdoor and losing a sibling. Actually, losing a parent, I lost my daddy in January of 2025. Then, I don't even think I told y'all the story, but in the middle of we was looking for my daddy's only brother. We was looking for my Uncle Leonard, which is my daddy's only brother. In the middle of looking for him to tell him that my brother passed away, we found out that he passed away this year in January. So I lost my daddy in January of 2024, lost my uncle in January of 2025, and then my brother July 2025. That's a whole lot. Sandra D. How you doing? How you feeling? Yeah, we was looking for my Uncle Leonard to tell him that my brother had passed away. And the house that we went to, the man was like, Leonard been dead. And my mama said, what? The man said, yeah, Leonard been dead since January. I said, oh, wow. Oh, you in Wisconsin? An 18-hour drive? Ooh. What's the weather like in Wisconsin? Is it cold yet? Where is Wisconsin on the United States map? Here I go with this geography stuff again. Here I go with this geography stuff. The weather is nice. Okay. Are you feeling? I know you told me you fell the last time you was in my live. Are you feeling better from your fall? Y'all, I still got my breakfast right here. Both of them. I got 2 croissants. Y'all, I love me a Burger King croissant. I promise, it ain't nothing like a Burger King croissant with ham on it. I know you lying, Chulo. Turn your music down. Chulo come through here jamming. Chulo better turn the music down. She said I use my GPS over 1,000 miles here. Yes, baby, sore. Oh, y'all, that scared the shit out of me. This water leaking from this cup. finna say, is it raining? What the heck is this dripping wet down my leg? The cup is dripping. It's just bruised now. You leave it at 1 a.m.? So it's an 18-hour drive. So you'll be there, you'll be back home from 1 a.m. to 1 a.m. From 1 a.m. to 1 p.m. is 12 hours. So an additional 6 hours will be 7 p.m. So if you leave at 1 a.m., you'll be home by 7 p.m. How many times did you have to stop, Miss Sandra? Or did you bring you some snacks on the road? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's right. That's right. And take a break for you too. Get you some food and stuff. Yeah. I don't know why I ain't think about that. Have your well, that's good. That's good you got to get away. Go on you a little solo vacation. Clear your head, get yourself together. Get your mental together. Yes. Yes. Snacks when traveling is a must. You gotta have them snacks. Heck, y'all know me. I keep a snack and I don't even be traveling. You got to have them snacks for sure. You just always gotta have them snacks. Y'all hear that airplane? Let me see if I can show y'all. It must have passed already. I was gonna show y'all the airplane. But yeah. But y'all, I was supposed to be getting off of here at 52 minutes. And now it's been 70 minutes. So yeah. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. And it's just a long drive. A lot of traffic and a lot of states to go through. Oh, okay. Let me see. Where is Wisconsin on the United States map? Like states that you don't really hear that much activity going on about. You don't really know. Like, I don't really know where Wisconsin is Milwaukee, right? Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Is Milwaukee? Am I tripping? Baby, let me just look it up. I think Milwaukee is Wisconsin. Y'all, I done told Chulo to turn his music down. Now he playing Drake. I got my eyes on you. You're everything that I need. I want your love, not emotion. Let me see. Oh, it's close to it. Let's see. Here's the map. 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 Let's see. Where is... Where is Wisconsin? Oh, Wisconsin is up there. It's by Minnesota. Oh, Wisconsin sit on top of Illinois. Okay, so that's like Wisconsin is considered up north. You went through so many states, you quit counting? Wow. I never knew where Wisconsin was located for real. But it's on top of Illinois. Right, way up north. It's at the top. Like by Minnesota. Next time you go, you gonna fly. I know that's right. Save you. You could have just got on the plane and went to sleep. I don't understand how people can sleep through flights. I think I would be too. I probably could if I was tired. Like if I just stayed up like days and days before it was time for me to fly out, I probably could sleep during the flight. But I don't understand, like my nerve, baby, I be needing to pay attention. I be needing to know. I don't, like, if, you know, I be needing to know at all times, like, what's going on. At all times. From my driveway in North Carolina to here, this is exactly 18 hours to his driveway. Oh, wow. Well, that's not, I mean, I'm trying to think. We drove for my cousin's wedding. My cousin is his wife, my cousin Tiara, she's from Kansas City, Missouri. And for the wedding, we all drove up there. I'm trying to remember how long it took us to drive. You never been on the airplane? Oh, Miss Sandra, it is so much fun. I remember the first time I flew by myself. Where did I go? I went to go see my daddy, actually. Yeah, I went to go see my daddy. I cried when I got on the airplane because I could see my mama through the window. And I flew by myself. My very first time flying, I flew by myself. My mama had, because I'm disabled, like they let her walk me back to the back, and they let her walk me to get on the plane or whatever, like to the entrance of the plane. And then yeah, I got on and I flew to Chicago. And like I said, I cried a little bit only because I could see my mama standing at the window. And she looked like she was just standing there like I was watching her through the plane window. But when I got to Chicago, now when I got to the airport, I panicked. When I tell y'all I had a whole panic attack, y'all, I'm in them folks airport crying, showing my behind. Because instead of, so in Illinois, they have two airports. They have Midway and they have O'Hare. I flew to O'Hare, which is the bigger airport. Like, O'Hare Airport is huge. So when I got off the plane, I started panicking because, like, first of all, I didn't know where to go. Then I kept walking around the airport screaming, "Daddy! Daddy!" Like, so then I called my daddy. I finally found him. We finally found each other. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love flying. My daddy was like, Lord, she finna be a advocate for flying. Like, yes, I loved it. My first plane ride was so smooth. Oh, it is. I can imagine when you traveling with somebody and you driving and y'all talking, you don't even realize you there. You there before you know it. I can imagine. But see, Miss Sandra, knowing me, see, if I could drive, I'd be done turn me on a good playlist. And baby, I'd be in that car. My love, do you ever dream of candy coated raindrops? And before you know it, by the time I done sung about 18 songs, I'll be halfway there. I'll be halfway there. You're the same, my candy rain. Y'all, this sun eat me up. It's definitely eating me up. Why this lady put so many strawberries in my drink? She put so many strawberries. All right, y'all. For real, this time I'm gone. I'm leaving. I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. I'm already chocolate. If I stay out here in the sun, I'm going to cook. And I'm going to be charcoal. So, yeah. Love y'all. See y'all in the next one. Peace.